Welcome to Quits Gaming. This is another ASMR soft reading of Chain Letters by Ice-T. I apologize in advance if there are any louder noises or scratching, as Basil is on my desk and refuses to get down. Aside from that, I have decided to mute the gameplay as it was actually on 5% of its volume in my broadcasting software, and it still was too loud, and my audio for my microphone is actually up to 100%. So you can imagine how confusing that gets since there is no in-game option to turn down the volume. So, let's get started. Oh, Daiki, what's up? What you doing? I'm waiting for Kotaro. Oh, the slacker. He's gonna make you late. Come on, let's go to class. I'm fine, Daiki. I'll just wait here for Kotaro. Come on now, a girl like you shouldn't be getting into trouble. Daiki, I'm fine. Okay then. See you in class, Fumi. For the record, I'm not trying to put too much emphasis on their dialogue, not necessarily trying to act it out, as I don't want that to disrupt the soft reading of this. Sorry to keep you waiting, Fumi. Are you okay? It's nothing. Come on, let's go. After the bell rang, Fumi and I left the classroom. As I walked out the school building's front door, I noticed that Takashi and Marina beat us to our meeting spot today. Hey guys. Yo. Hi. Let's go. The moment we turned around and walked towards the gate, a big hand grabbed my right shoulder tightly. I turned around and saw this giant kid again. Although the way he got my attention seemed aggressive, his face presented no anger, just a gentle smile. Oh, what's up? Hi, me was thinking. You and friends believe killer chain letters. Chain letters? Yes, send me chain letters last night, Fumi did. I stared at him for a couple seconds, trying to figure out what he was trying to get on with. I reached up and put my hand on his shoulder. I didn't know. And no, I don't believe in them. Well, maybe. I don't know. You scared of chain letters? Weak boy. Not funny, it's kind of scary. I turned around and tried to call to Fumi so she could apologize to Mukio, but he stopped me. No, me make bet. If me no send mail, me date Fumi. Tell her you. Me might be that fail high school 3 times, but me am no scared. Me am proud Filipino. Me tonight show you, okay? Go for it, man. Show me who's not scared. Yes. Me go now. Bye-bye, weak boy. Poof. The big guy ran out the gate quickly, pushing over a few students on his way out. Weirdo. No way Fumi will give him the chance to date. We walked home through the slippery, hard snow on the ground. I noticed a student was being pushed around by some funks and fell in an icy pile of snow. I walked over to him and helped him get up. Hey man, are you okay? Don't worry about those. I don't need your help, dude. Back off. And then he quickly walked off. Wow, I was just trying to help. Come on now. Don't worry about him, bro. We know you're a good guy. Thanks, man. One by one, we began leaving each other to our houses. I turned to Fumi. Well, just us again. Yep, as always. I can't wait till the annual snow festival tonight. It's going to be your first time. Wow, I completely forgot about that. As always, meet at 6 o'clock by the school gate, remember? Oh, right. What are you going to do before we meet up to go? Homework? What about you? Me too. I have tons to do. We approached Fumi's house. I walked her to her door and held her hand. I apologize. To make sure she don't slip while walking up the slippery steps. Thank you, Kotaro. You're such a gentleman. No problem. I'll call you before I leave the house. Bye, Kotaro. Her long, shiny hair swayed as she turned and entered her home. I walked over to my house, and then it was my turn to walk in and get warm. It was 6 in the evening. The sky was dark already. The temperature dropped, and the wind just made it worse. My friends and I were standing by the rusty school gate, getting ready to head to the festival. All right, guys, let's go. What's up? She put her head down as if she was ashamed of herself. I forgot my purse inside the school. I'm sorry, guys. No, it's all right. We can go get it. Yeah, it's no big deal. Don't worry. I doubt the door is open. The teachers must be gone by now. I'll go check it anyway. Someone might be inside. Sure thing. We walked up to the building's door and examined it. To my surprise, the door was actually open. How and why it was open was beyond me. Huh. So it is open. I believe I left it in my locker. My locker is right. Last time we waited half an hour for you. I'll just run in and grab it. I entered the school building and began walking to Marina's locker. No lights, no students, no sound. Just me and the sound of my own footsteps echoing in the hallway. Ah, here we go. Found Marina's classroom. I could see the lockers inside. The door was open. Well, damn. I walked inside the class, went to the small locker with Marina's name on it, and got her purse. I got out of the classroom and headed straight to the exit. I heard weird faint sounds coming from somewhere down the hallway. It sounded like metal clanging. Hello? There was no response. Not curious at all, I decided to leave the building as fast as I could. Fumi and the gang were standing by the entrance, each of them texting on their phone. Ta-da! Got your purse, Marina. Ah, thank you so much, Kotaro. You saved the day, Kotaro. Oh, it's nothing. Stop it. Good job, bro. Now how about that festival, guys? The night was great. We saw giant snowmen, beautiful ice sculptures, luminous lights, intricately carved snow temples, and great food everywhere. Definitely the best time I had in Sapporo. It was soon 10 o'clock at night. The festival was great, but we had to go home and sleep for school. Ugh, my back. I must have been sleeping in a very uncomfortable position all night. My back was killing me. I looked over at the clock and it glowed 7:20, just in time. Since I forgot to check my computer last night after returning from the snow festival, I hopped on my computer chair and turned it on. Nothing new. All I saw was Mugio's weird status he made last night on his account. Time to prove Kotaro wrong and win bet. Poof. I see. Well, too bad. Fumi doesn't want you, dude. Then I heard my father's voice from outside my door. Wake up, Kotaro. Breakfast is ready. All right, Dad. I headed to the bathroom and took a warm shower. Good morning, Mom and Dad. Hey there, Kotaro. Your mother went to work already. She has a meeting. Oh, really? Yeah, there seems to be lots of meetings this week. I had mine a couple days ago. I sat at the table and started eating my bowl of rice and chicken. Do all jobs have meetings, Dad? No, but many do. And I tell you, some meetings can be really stressful. I know what you mean, Dad. I have lots of stress at school. I don't remember school being stressful. Well, I did have a bully who stressed me out. Did you sock him in the jaw? No, Kotaro. I just stood up for myself and showed him I'm not scared. Oh man, you should have. Wish I can deal with troublemakers like you. Son, stay strong. Don't let your weakness get the best of you. Do not let anybody take advantage of you. Trust me, a constant show of weakness can have you running and hiding forever, Kotaro. Stand up for yourself. Wow. Thanks, Dad. I'll remember that. My father looked down at his silver watch and got up from his chair. Well, it's about time that I head to work. I'll see you when I get home. All right, bye, Dad. It was time for me to leave as well. I grabbed my bag and headed out. As I'd always do in the cold, windy mornings, I went to Fumi's house and picked her up and headed to school. Once again, just like the day before, we saw a bunch of students gathered up at the schoolyard. Would you look at that? What's the big deal this time? They're probably still panicking from yesterday. Let's just walk past them and head to class. I have some stuff I want to review. We walked past the crowd together and headed for the school door. Fumi, look at this. Our class is... Everyone's in class. What's this all about? I don't know, but I sure hope we're not considered tardy. As soon as we walked in, Mr. Kobayashi stopped talking and glanced over at me and Fumi. It appears as if we're having a meeting before we stepped in. I'm sorry for being late. You're both on time. Just take your seats. Yes, sir. For the first time, I felt very uncomfortable being in class. Something didn't feel right. I tilted my head towards Fumi. Fumi, this is really weird. Yeah, I wonder why the whole class is here so early. Mr. Kobayashi resumed his lecture. Fumi, Kotaro, let me make a brief recap on our discussion. Mugio was found dead this morning in his room. Oh my. He's dead. He was killed last night. We believe it's connected with the recent mysterious deaths in Sapporo. Just like the previous killings, the killer is still at large, and his or her identity remains unknown. Whoever this is. Daiki came running into class. His face was red, eyes covered in tears, and he was breathing heavily. I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe this. Daiki, calm down. I'm sorry, you... Calm down. I just lost a good friend. Why did he have to die like this? Daiki started slamming his fist against the wall in anger. I've never seen him like this before. I felt kind of bad for the guy. I'm very sorry, Daiki. Someday this killer will be caught and brought to justice. It's not the killer that's responsible. Last night Mugio showed me a chain letter he received the night before. It said that if he won't send the chain letter within 24 hours, he'll be decapitated. The whole class gasped in horror, and some of the girls started crying. So it's true, we really are being attacked by chain letters. Oh my gosh, Kotaro, it's real. Daiki, do you still have that email? Yes, I'll show it to you right now. This is insane. Turned to Fumi. She didn't look too good. Her hands were trembling and her face was very pale. I had to ask her this very important question. Fumi, that chain letter you forwarded to Mugio, what did it say? That if I didn't send it in 24 hours, it'll have my head cut off. When I heard that, I felt like my heart skipped a beat. Is this real? Chain letters killing people? Coincidence? I thought to myself. Kotaro, this isn't good. During lunch, my group got together rather quickly this time and found a table. We got our lunch and sat back at the table. Wow, Mugio dead, huh? By chain letters. Daiki even showed the class the email. I don't know what to think. It's scaring me. Yeah, this is crazy. Have any of you guys ignored a chain letter? I always forward them. I don't like leaving those in my inbox. To the best of my recollection, I've never received any of those. I've received a few myself, but I sent them all. Me too. I never liked those things. Wow, you think all those people that mysteriously died were killed by those messages? If those are really real, I don't know. They all died in their rooms, right? With my chopsticks, I struggled to eat my food while my hands were trembling. My imagination started kicking in. I started thinking about worst-case scenarios. What will happen if I forget to send a chain letter? What if I receive one and didn't notice? What's next? I dropped a piece of my beef cutlet on the table while attempting to eat it. Are you okay, Kotaro? Yeah, I'm fine. I just need some water. I have a bottle. Here, Kotaro. Do you guys have any homework tonight? If not, I think we should meet up after school and talk about this. We have about 5 minutes left. What do you think? We all nodded our heads in agreement and concluded the discussion about chain letters. The bell rang and my class was soon empty. After Fumi and I met up with Takashi and Marina, we got at our meeting spot. We headed home to drop off our bags and change clothes. We called each other, met up in front of Takashi's house, and headed to a nearby pizzeria. Will that be it? Yes, that'll be it. Thank you very much. Your meal will be here soon. Thank you. I can't wait till that pizza gets here. I'm starving. Me too. I didn't eat very much during lunch. I guess hearing about the chain letters made me lose my appetite. Yeah, I understand. It wasn't very pleasant for any of us, really. At first I thought this whole chain letter thing was just a rumor made up by some kid. And then this happened. It's unbelievable. I took a sip of my glass of water as I watched the snowflakes fall from the gray sky. The aroma of pizza made my stomach growl. And the poor people that died, they didn't even know what was coming. Yeah, I don't even want to know who's the next victim, and I sure hope it's not us. We'll get through this, guys. A few students and teachers may have died, but we know the cause. We'll just have to pay more attention, but for how long? I don't know what the police can do about this. Takashi paused for a second and thought about it. How about we all go home and deactivate our email accounts tonight, yeah? Hey, why couldn't we think of this earlier? Shouldn't bother us if it can't reach us. Guess as long as we're not receiving any, we should be alright. Sounds good. I agree. I'll deactivate it as soon as I get home tonight. Marina said with her gentle voice while holding her glass of water. Takashi continued speaking. See? Let's not stress over this, and hope everyone else will do the same. I'll tell the class tomorrow to let everyone know they should deactivate their email accounts. Hopefully they thought about this already. As soon as Takashi said that, the waiter came to our table and laid down a large-sized pepperoni pizza on the table fresh from the oven. Steam rose from the pizza. My pizza looks so good. Let's eat. It was 9 o'clock at night. It's been a few hours since my friends and I left the pizzeria and went home. Well, goodbye to you, email account. I don't want any trouble with the letters. I thought to myself as I pressed the little round button that turns my computer monitor on. I logged in, checked a few messages I received earlier in the day, replied to them, and then deactivated my email. That should do it. Everything should be fine now. Got off my computer and lay down on my bed, staring at the ceiling. Chain letters. Wow. I thought to myself, I wonder how everyone else is doing. Some people still aware of this paranormal phenomena? Everything became blurry. My eyes became heavy. And in just seconds, I fell asleep. Reached over and grabbed my phone. Right before I answered it, I received a mail. Hey Fumi, what's up? Kotaro, it's not working. This is crazy. I'm scared. Whoa, hold on, what's going on? Kotaro, I deactivated my computer like we planned, but I just received a chain letter on my phone afterwards. I quickly looked at the mail I received and saw a chain letter. I did too just now. How about the others? They got it too, about an hour ago. Kotaro, what are we going to do? I can't run from it. I'm scared too, Fumi. Like Takashi suggested, we need to stay calm. Just send that chain letter, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. We got to do something. Go to sleep. We'll be fine. Thank you, Kotaro. I'll send it right away. Good night. Good night, Fumi. A little curious, I decided to read the chain letter. Hello. I'm a lost girl. I have no family and no friends. I also have no teeth and no face, because I lost them while I tore my family and friends to pieces. But I do have one thing, and that's a place to hide. And that's in your closet. Send this right now, or I'm coming for you next. I sent the chain letter on my phone right away. My heart was still beating frantically. I couldn't stop thinking about it. What if that girl really is in my closet? If I send the letter, am I going to see her walk out of my closet and leave? These thoughts were running through my head for a while. I wanted to get out of bed and run downstairs to my parents, but she might come out and attack. So I hid under my blanket for the rest of the night. That is all the time I have for today. Thank you for joining me on Quits Gaming, and I hope that you'll join me on another episode.